A cultural examination of the Targaryen treatment of peasants. The Targaryen dynasty, infamous for their fiery reputation and draconic rule, left an indelible mark on the Seven Kingdoms. Beneath their mighty dragons and imposing castles, however, lay a complex web of social hierarchies and economic systems that often overlooked the lives of the humble peasants. As we delve into the cultural examination of the Targaryen treatment of peasants, it becomes evident that their governance was built upon a delicate balance of power and oppression. In the Seven Kingdoms, peasants made up the vast majority of the population, tilling the land, gathering crops, and providing for the castle's inhabitants. The Night King's destruction may have brought unity to the fragile realm, yet during the Targaryen era, peasants toiled in obscurity, subject to the whims of the ruling class. Like the intricate mechanisms of a Rhaegar-inspired musical instrument, the Targaryens perceived the peasants as mere parts, interchanging according to their purposes. Aegon's clever observation that peasants knew their value by toil often serves as an underappreciated quote, downplaying the fact that this value was determined by the monarchs and the nobles. By providing a simple way of measuring social class through work and initiative, the Targaryens subtly reinforced their own status over the peasants' reliance on manual labor. This complicated dynamic is also reflected in the realm's laws and financial policies. Peasants were obligated to pay their rent in the form of goods, but if that wasn't feasible, it could be paid in monetary value through the gold coinage introduced by Daryon the Peacemaker. While seemingly a breakthrough for economic growth, this move further ensnared peasants within the Targaryen system, limiting their spending power, as well as that of nobles. The gold standard significantly impacted the economic pathways for both groups. Further criticism of the Targaryen peasantry treatment can be found within the traditional marriages arranged among the high-born families, sometimes seen as mechanisms to forge alliances and further their own power. These unions often left peasant girls trapped within a gilded cage of servitude. Their partners, bound by family duty or personal preference, continued to pursue upward social mobility, symbolizing the far-removed nature between the castle walls and peasant villages. While Daenerys Targaryen serves as the most recent embodiment of the Targaryen legacy, her actions are, in many ways, a concentrated manifestation of the dynasty's peasant-centric failings. Breaking free from the shackles of tradition and fostering her dragon-born purpose, Daenerys ultimately fails to adequately address the systemic problems instilled by her ancestors. Ultimately, without questioning the central power garnered by the dragons or the gold trade, it becomes clear that the Targaryen legacy is marked by its treatment of the peasants.